Insider trading. So juicy, yet so dirty as a word. Highly illegal, and yet impossible to stop. But why does it have to be this way, and how are you able to exploit it? Let's start from the beginning. According to Investopedia, insider trading involves trading in public company stock by someone who has non-public material information about that stock for any reason. And it's illegal. Except when it's not. And that's the case when it conforms with the rules set forth by the SEC. Basically, that anyone who is affiliated with the business or anyone within the company who possesses market-sensitive information which is not public is not allowed to use it in order to profit from said inside information. If this does not apply to you, congratulations. This means your salary is probably below $24 million a year. To avoid having to incarcerate all 39,000 CEOs of US companies every year for insider trading, the SEC outlines special rules for insiders to allow trading of their affiliated stock. In essence, making them announce their trades publicly before execution and making insiders promise that they won't use any information the public does not have access to. As you might guess, proving somebody's thought process during the decision-making on stock acquisitions is impossible, and therefore as non-apes, we know that insiders are indeed conducting the dirty business. Not just because you cannot really ignore the fact that your company will publish earnings 50% above expectations when deciding on whether to buy 100 or 200 shares of it, but also because the other half of insider trading is 100% untraceable. What other half, you might ask? All the trades which are not done by insiders due to the sensitive information they possess. If you previously planned to buy shares of your company, but know that the stock is gonna get wrecked with the next quarterly report, you'll probably hold up on that. The same way you would not sell a stock with the knowledge that there is still a lot of bag to be made with it. Great. So all we know now is that slightly less fat, filthy rich Americans are technically not allowed to dip in the forbidden sauce, but arguably do it anyway. But remember the rules the SEC outlined? Making your investment decisions public before you act on them. This is where we, as non-insiders, can use that information in order to decide on where and when to invest ourselves. Thinking about buying the alphabet? What is the staff doing with their Liberty Bucks? Maybe Apple? A little more digging. You get the point. And lastly, there's another form of insider trading which does not come to mind for most people. Something I call geopolitical insider trading. Let's pretend for a second you are Vladimir Putin's imaginary son, and Daddy Vlad just told you that he's gonna be hitting up Sloppy Joe on a public Zoom call tomorrow to tell him he will invade Ukraine, just to watch him shiver his timbers, but actually do nothing, since... Now let's head over to the list of publicly listed Ukrainian companies and find Colonel Holding SA, whose stock price drops every time instability seems more likely. Upon doing your DD, which I'm not gonna do right now, you find out that otherwise the company is in a solid financial position and maybe even likely to have future growth. I think you know where I'm going with this. Knowing that the market is going to react negatively to Daddy's entrance into the meme business, you'll first bet on the course to fall, just to re-enter afterwards, as Papa is about to reveal that which sends the stock soaring high. Does this constitute insider trading according to Investopedia? Yes. Is it illegal according to the SEC? No. And if it were, would you go to jail for it? Jeez, you're Putin's son, you stupid.